Okay, so Neil challenged me to, well, he didn't really challenge me. I was watching his stream and he asked for my advice on making this particular out of bounds trick work, because let's just demonstrate. Oh wait, let me for 10, I think. Probably not 10. Okay, yeah. Do something like this, yeah. So as you can see, there's a pretty large invisible wall here. Like I can run up to this. You can see it's pretty large, right? It's pretty... I'm going to go out on a limb and say, look how far around that goes. Look how far out that goes. Like, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably not going to be... Like, you've got to... I hadn't actually tested it quite this closely to see how hard it looks like it was, but you'd have to go around there. Now, you can start from a little bit higher up, but I'm not... But the thing is, the higher up you go, the further around you have to come. So I'm not convinced this jump is doable. Like that. However, that's not the only thing, as I'm sure many of you will be aware, that I have in my arsenal. In fact, I'm just going to quickly get the idea of what I have in my arsenal, because I need some more of them. Let's just give myself a nice round number. And so, the question is, with this, can I make it a cross? And what I was trying to do, well, let's give you a demo, I was trying to spring jump over. Spring jumping, reasonably simple trick. Goes a little something like this. Jump, spam, Alt 5. And as you can see, I'm kind of finding this a little bit hard to pull it off. Which I found interesting, given the other day I went to the monument. So what the idea is, you use spring jump chain. I should be able to do it at least twice, though, if I'm really paying attention. I'm mucking up because I'm spamming Alt. Let's see if I can make this. I'm really not doing a good job of demoing this. I should go over to the place I was just practicing it on earlier, and that will hopefully be a much better demo. Well, that was bad. I can't land. But anyway, I should be able to pull off at least one or two of these from up here. Yeah. So you can see there, I'm managing to pull those off. However, I'm losing a lot of height. Now, the other day I did this and did it pretty successfully without losing much height whatsoever. Question is, actually I should go back over there just to demo it. Question is, what did I do differently? And I could not work it out for quite a while. And turns out what's happened is that, and which I really didn't realise, is that spring jumps work differently depending on what item you have equipped. I kind of expected that to some extent, but I did not expect the extent to which I would find when I actually went and tested. Okay, well that was really bad, but let's go. It's just... Maybe it was... Yeah, oh! This is interesting. I think I know what's going on. Yeah, okay, this is what's happening. If I spam jump when holding... no weapons, then the game recognises that I am... The game recognises that I'm not in the ground state and makes me do that kind of kicking forward animation you saw. However, if I'm using a poke weapon, in the video I was using this, but it doesn't matter which one. It might be any weapon. Again, don't know, haven't fully tested this. The game does it differently. And so, wow, I'm bad. And so I'm going to see if I can pull this off. I haven't decided how I'm going about it yet. Because I'm not convinced I can make a turnaround. The kind of turnaround I'd need. That's going to be difficult. Because, like, I've never done a... Actually, let's just give this a test. I've never done a sprint jump that involves a sprint jump chain that involves a turn. But let's give this a go. So I do that, cancel, cancel, turn. I lost height, I feel like, by doing that, or maybe I was just not paying so much attention. Let's go over to the testing pillar. Go over to testing pillar, count how many I do without, and then see how many. I suspect I'm just not spamming as much when I'm concentrating on something else. I didn't do anywhere near as well as I know I can do with that, so let's go back and try that again. So occasionally it's... That's not what I intended to do. Occasionally it feels like it doesn't help. Most of the time, like, occasionally I do drop down, but let's see whether that's enough. Yeah, okay, so as long as I don't get to the end of that chain, it should work. Which means I need to leave it relatively late. Let's go. So I'm not doing that well enough. Well enough for the monument trick anyway. However, I may well be doing it well enough for this one. So, let's see if I can do this. 2, 3, up, enough on up. 1, 2, 3, up. I don't know why I did that. Let's do slash smash. But yeah, so that's the challenge. However, it's really hard to turn. Because most of the time the game really hates you turning and so cancels your turns. So I've got to work out how I made it far enough over that this happened. That's quite fun. Let's just see if I can get over to the other side like this. Kind of easily. I'm also feeling a little bit bad because I apparently gave Neil some incorrect information earlier about whether or not there were chests in the paradox area for the Nexus Tower. A little bit of a rip. Sorry, Neil, if you're watching this. Okay. I just have a bad memory, I don't tell you. So let's go. Try and turn as soon as possible. Try and turn as soon as possible. The turning's really hard. But that looks like it got quite close. So I'm just going to practice this until I can pull this off. I'm wondering if adding a super jump sounds like a really great idea. However, I don't know if I can pull it off, because that might give... So the thing is, let's just demo this, if I can. Basically, if I want to turn around, I need to be falling for the time that I am turning, because everything in the game, like this at any rate, holds your camera fixed. So that I'm trying to turn, and it's just in that time at the end, when I wasn't attacking, that I was able to turn. I think the answer to this is to add in a spring jump into the mix. Wow, that was bad. So let's jump, down, cancel, fly. Okay, I'm just bad. That was interesting. I got two things at the same time at the end. But anyway, I think this is a reasonable proof of concept. It at least explains why stuff's weird. And I don't know. That was the same. That's the same as that, isn't it? I don't know which... I didn't realise these things would work differently with this. I don't know why they work differently. That was a weird bug. Don't know how I was able to do that. Again, that might be something that's worth looking into. But yeah, that was a very weird 4 attack. But yeah. This is the idea. It might have something to do with attack speed or something like that. I don't know what differences there are, but that seems like at least a plausible thing. So where's that gone? Anyway, yeah, with that said, thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna go now because I need to work out what I'm doing for my camping trip tomorrow and what I'm bringing. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Intro You. Yeah, hopefully I can continue this after that and see if I can maybe manage to make this work. I think I can. It doesn't seem implausible, but it's going to take a bit of work because of the fact that turning around requires that. Or I could try and use something that maybe unlocks your camera. So let's just see. Okay, I can move up and... I did manage to move around there, actually. I did manage to turn my camera angle. But yeah, this is definitely doable. Yeah, okay, I'm managing to turn my camera angle. So it's definitely doable, but I think it is going to be very, very difficult. One of the hardest... one of the hardest tricks I can think of. But it's doable. It is possible. So let's... Wait, does that actually... Whoa, did that turn me mid-flight? I'm not certain what's going on there. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Intro You, and I will see you around. And I'm smashed. Wait. Anyway, thank you.